Kevin Harlan. It's the Miami Heat taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. You look at the Bucks. Because they're the second seed, they'll have home court advantage through the next 2 rounds.
And they're ready to go. I mean, as we can hear, so are their fans. This can be an intimidating building to play in when the crowd is this charged up. That alone gives them a huge leg up.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Middleton outside. Back to Westbrook. It's stolen by Randall. Over in the corner, Paul. And just about a minute into the first quarter, Whiteside uses the glass to finish the layup.
Good effort and energy by Whiteside. That time taking advantage of his size and strength.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Barrett.
Oh! This guy is a fantastic athlete. Barrett looking like a man on a mission with that slam.
It's been a quick start for Miami. Here's Paul. Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Wants to get it to Randall and does. Good, and Paul gets the assist. You look at the Bucks. Greg, we know the confidence around this organization is extremely high. They feel like this is their series to lose.
And you know, they have an edge playing at home. They also probably have an edge in talent level. But I'll tell you what, any number of things can shift momentum in a series. You need to try and make quick work of this one and get to the second round.
Truly survive in advance, isn't it?
Amen.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Westbrook. That's tipped.
This has to energize Barrett. He needs to keep bringing this type of intensity to the defensive end.
Now, here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
And you see Middleton on the perimeter a lot, but he's really been trying to add strength to that 6'8" frame so he can mix it up a little more inside.
Middleton hits them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Free throw line jump shot. Randall no good. Bucks trail by 8. From deep, Giannis. Randall grabs the board.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. Paul surveying the floor. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Westbrook, no good.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Now Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Going inside. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow!
Put this guy in the dunk contest. Jimmy Butler is ready to win it all.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. And Miami making a change here. outside Rose. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
To the paint. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Owning that area around the rim, something DeMarcus has done as far back as we can remember.
Ross on the wing. And the rejection by Giannis. Floats it up for Cousins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Natural-born finisher DeMarcus Cousins bringing the hammer.
Here's Rose. Banked in off the glass.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Bucks trail by 12. And stolen by Butler. The kick out to Rose. Butler on the wing. Rose scanning the floor. 5 on the clock. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here is Rose. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks, trailing by 10. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And they're on the break.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Ross. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Heat lead by. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
Here's Shumpert. No good that time. And it's Miami the other way. Throws it up high. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
Bucks trail by 14.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And it's Miami's ball. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. That one good for 2. Rose has got 6 points.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
And that one's good, Shumpert.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates.
And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. The Heat making a switch here. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Out to the right wing. Hits the three-point bomb. Paul's got his second bucket tonight.
Dialed in from deep. I love watching Chris Paul read defenses and take what they give him.
Tries to keep it alive. And the turnover again by Milwaukee. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Heat leading by 17. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. It's Barrett on the wing. Clock at 6. Back to Paul. The Heat need to get a shot off. Barrett, no good. they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Paul with the ball. Westbrook with the block. And he drives in. Nice D from Barrett.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
They get it again. Randall outside. Pass to Niang. Whiteside trying to break free. And Whiteside stays right with it. And the Heat lead by 19.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Left side, Hood. Middleton right side. Back to Portis. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head, force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by.
Unselfish play by Hood. Could take it himself, but finds the open man.
Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Westbrook, no good. And Randall has got the ball here for the Heat. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
What defensive focus from Middleton, able to anticipate the shot and get a hand on it.
Here's Westbrook. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
That's a 2 from Paul. Misses off the right iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Shot's good by Middleton.
And the urgency on Middleton's drive is terrific. The defense seems powerless to stop it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here. Paul outside. Over Porter. Young trying to break free. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's DiVincenzo. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Unloads from 9. And it's JaVale McGee with the rebound. Here's Butler. Takes it inside. And the rejection by Giannis. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That is his first foul of the game. Antetokounmpo looking it over. .59 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
You like how Ross was looking around on that play to find the best shot available.
And that one's good. Cousins.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And the rejection by Giannis. Pass to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And that one's good by Porter.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. 1 second left, and oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
And what I love, there was no panic on his part. That's the steady pulse you want in that situation.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Oh, Whiteside in position. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
And attacking with all that length. When Giannis drives, he's either scoring or at least getting the foul.
And both free throws good for Giannis. The Heat leading by 5. And here is Paul. And the jam by Whiteside.
Amazing. Whiteside sort of floats through the air, and that pass was on the money.
Now, here's Westbrook. Here's Giannis. Giannis dunks it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And Randall throws it down.
That's 250 pounds coming down on the rim. Randall attacking with ferocity.
Portis trying to free himself. Westbrook can't get it to go. Right side, Butler. Randall outside. There's the 3. He's off on that one. The Bucks go the other way with it. To the inside. Portis. Back to Giannis. Here's Portis. And Whiteside sends it back.
With that long wingspan, Hassan Whiteside saying, no, not in my house.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
And the Bucks making a change here. Timeout called the Bucks. Nice game. Great performance by Julius Randle.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Hard to believe that Westbrook is in his 30s. Elite burst. He's still one of the more feared players for opponents.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And the first time out of the game called for the Heat.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Butler. Good ball movement here by Miami.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Bucks trail by 8. Here's Westbrook. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Westbrook's got 7 points in the game.
And this team encourages Westbrook to look to score inside. You can see why with these results.
Fast break, Milwaukee. DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Heat leading by 6. Pass to Randall. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
I wonder if Randall even felt that contact, so strong in the upper body.
Here's Portis. Trying to get open as Johnson makes it off the glass.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Randall, and stolen by DiVincenzo.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
McGee trying to break free. That one falls. Barrett's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint. And there's the ferociousness. Got to enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. And it's Rose penetrating. It's good. 8 points for him.
Very aggressive, Derrick Rose. So efficient on how he attacks the hoop.
From 8. And too long on the shot. The Heat leading by 7. Ross in the corner. Back to Rose. Five to shoot. The kick outside to Butler. Releases. The rebound by the Bucks.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Rose, that's good.
Derrick Rose in open space is a treat to watch. Love the way he took off and scored that one.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Bucks trail by 9. At the elbow, it's Cousins. It's stolen by Rose. Here's Ross. Drives to the hoop. And Ross with the slam.
He has size, but the first step of Terrence Ross is what makes him so good on the drive.
And it's blocked. Left side Rose. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Rose has got 12 in the game. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Miami?
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get, and that's something they also can take great pride in.
Stolen by McGee. Butler with the ball, now guarded by Shumpert. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Heat making a change here. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
So both teams making some changes here. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
Rose. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts, a scorching 88%.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, They've maintained their focus.
Outside Rose, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. What a performance for Derrick Rose. He has been... And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Miami Heat. Pass to Randall. Unloads from 13. Misses off the left iron. Bucks trail by 17. Here's Giannis. And Paul pulls it down. Here's Ross. And Ross with the slam.
Well, you know that Ross can throw it down. Nice one right there.
Westbrook drives in. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
An excellent play and coming at the right time as well, guys. They need to string together some defensive and offensive possessions like that.
Paul left side. Over Westbrook. It's tipped. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. The three for DiVincenzo. The Heat leading by 15. Pass to Whiteside. Stolen by Middleton. And Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got 4 points this quarter.
I don't know what Coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
Paul right side. Butler in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Over Giannis. Fires top of the key. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
The Heat making a switch here. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thank you, David. Here's Paul. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
And finished off by Porter.
Now, that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them, a spark that turned things around.
Here's Giannis. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Paul outside. Six to shoot. Another shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
An absolute monster inside. Whiteside moving bodies around, earns himself a trip to the charity stripe.
And he makes the first. Second free throw, no good.
He's a guy with all-star talent. It's been a long road for Whiteside, but he has a chance now to do something special.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. There's the lob to Portis. The offensive rebound.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Oh, and the jam by Barrett.
Great floor awareness there by Jimmy Butler, sensing one of his guys is open and gets it to him.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Bucks trail by 14. Inside. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And how about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Now Paul. Back to Butler. No good on the three. Here's Westbrook. Nice D from Barrett. And it's Paul with the ball for the Heat. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Drills it from outside.
Quick reflexes pay off for Butler. He gets the shot up before the defense can react.
And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And Miami making a change here. Here's Westbrook. Lays it up and banks it in. Westbrook's got 16 points here in the second half.
And I think the contact helps Westbrook. I mean, so competitive. This guy invites that bump.
Basket counts.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in game one of the series for Miami.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for game two with the same intensity and honestly, maybe even more. You know, they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher. Just a quality win. And you look at the box score and some really good numbers
for Chris Paul.
Woo, he put on a clinic tonight. Terrific vision, sees the whole floor, and he hits guys in their spots with pinpoint dimes.
And Miami making a change here. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
Bounce pass from Randall. The fader. Randall can't get that one to fall.
No one on him. He committed to fading away. Probably could have taken more time with that shot.
Antetokounmpo, no good. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. And it's the Heat with the ball. It's a 16-point game. Randall right side. Fades and shoots. Good work there as it goes.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Here's Randall. Count it.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's